Libra, one of the biggest astrological shifts of this cycle happens as the lunar nodes move into Aquarius, the north node, and Leo, the south node. The lunar nodes are not planets, but mathematical points that represent your soul's evolutionary path. They reveal where you've been, what feels familiar, and where life is inviting you to grow. The South Node represents your old habits, karmic patterns, your natural talents, and behaviors that can prevent you from stepping into your next chapter. The North Node, it represents your future. It points towards the qualities, experiences, and opportunities that help your soul evolve. While the path can feel unfamiliar at first, it is ultimately where your greatest fulfillment lies. So for Libra, the nodal cycle activates two vibrant and meaningful areas of life. Aquarius activating your fifth house, and Leo activating your 11th house. So this journey from seeking approval from the crowd to discovering the courage to express yourself authentically and individually. The universe is asking one important question. Are you living the life others expect of you, or are you creating a life that truly reflects your heart? So the North Node in Aquarius in the fifth house, we're talking about your creativity, your joy, romance, dating, passion projects, self-expression, children, your artistic talents, entrepreneurship, confidence, and personal fulfillment. Aquarius here brings originality, innovation, independence, technology, and unconventional creativity into this house. With Leo in the South Node, the 11th house rules your friendships, groups, organizations, networking, your social media, your communities, long-term goals, public support, collective movements, professional connections. This house is naturally future-oriented, but the South Node asks you to examine your relationship with social validation. The South Node doesn't ask you to abandon your friendships or communities. Instead, it asks you to recognize when your desire for belonging has caused you to lose touch with yourself. Libra naturally values harmony and connection. Combined with the South Node in the 11th house, you may find yourself making decisions based on what your friends think, what your audience expects of you, what society considers to be successful, and what keeps everyone else comfortable. The cycle encourages you to ask, what do I truly want? Not, what will everyone approve of? You may feel responsible for helping everyone, joining every group, supporting every cause, attending every event. Eventually, your own dreams become buried beneath everyone else's priorities. Healthy boundaries create space for your own creativity to flourish. So the 11th house can make it easy to define yourself through community. While teamwork remains valuable, remember that your individuality matters too. You were never meant to disappear into the crowd. Social media, professional circles, and friendships can sometimes trigger comparison. Ask yourself, why am I measuring my journey against someone else's? What would I create in comparison if comparison wasn't part of the equation? Your path is unique. Trust its timing. One of the biggest South Node lessons involves realizing no one else can give you permission to pursue your dreams. The right time often begins the moment you decide to start. Libra, you have a generous heart, but constant self-sacrifice eventually creates resentment and exhaustion. So choosing your own joy is not selfish, it's necessary. The North Node asks you to reconnect with your creative spirit, not for applause, not for approval, but because creating brings your soul alive. This is one of the most inspiring creative cycles you've experienced in years. Whether your passion is in art, music, writing, design, acting, teaching, content creation, entrepreneurship, innovation, and technology, Aquarius encourages you to express yourself in ways that are original rather than conventional. Don't be afraid to create something different. The fifth house reminds us that life isn't always about responsibilities. It's also about delight. Ask yourself, what makes me lose track of time? What activities energize you? What did I love doing as a child? Your answers may reveal your direction your soul wants to grow. Aquarius supports experimentation. Try the project you've been postponing. Launch the business. Start the YouTube channel. Write that book. Learn an instrument. Share your ideas with the world. Progress begins with the courage to create before you feel completely ready. So rather than relying on the applause, begin measuring success differently. Success becomes showing up constantly, honoring your creativity, learning new skills, finishing what you start, expressing your authentic voice. Confidence grows through action, not external validation. So many adults forget how important it is to play. So this transit reminds you that laughter, creativity, romance, hobbies, and recreation are not distractions from life. They are part of living well. Protect time for experiences that nourish your spirit. Aquarius combines individuality, creativity with collective purpose. Your gifts may inspire, educate, entertain, or uplift people in ways you never expected. Your joy can become somebody else's encouragement. Romance may become more exciting, unconventional, or deeply authentic. You may be drawn towards people who encourage your individuality rather than expecting you to fit a particular role. Friendships may naturally shift as you become more selective about where you invest your energy. The strongest relationships will be celebrated in your creativity instead of competing with it. So career opportunities may emerge through creative industries, entrepreneurship, your education, some entertainment, digital media, technology, innovation, content creation, marketing, children's services, design, and the performing arts. This is an excellent period to build something that reflects your unique talents rather than simply following established paths. The deepest lesson of the nodal cycle is that your individuality is not separate from your purpose. It is your purpose. The South Node reminds you not to become trapped by people-pleasing, comparison, or living primarily for external approval. The North Node teaches you when you courageously express your authentic gifts, you may naturally attract the people and opportunities that align with your path. This is your invitation to stop asking permission to become who you truly are. The South Node in Leo encourages you to release people-pleasing, comparison, overcommitment to groups, dependence on social approval, and the belief that your value depends on how well you meet everybody else's expectations. The North Node in Aquarius invites you to embrace your creativity, rediscover your joy, take healthy risks, build confidence from within, explore innovative ideas, and create something that reflects your authentic vision. By the end of this nodal cycle, you may realize that your greatest contribution to the world wasn't becoming who everybody else expected. It was becoming the version of yourself that only you could create. And when you honor your creativity, you don't disconnect from others. You inspire them to do the same. That is the extraordinary gift of the North Node in Aquarius for Libra. Living with courage, creating with authenticity, and allowing your joy to become a source of light for the world. So if you like this type of content and you find it to be helpful, please be sure to subscribe, share, like, comment. All of that helps this channel to grow, and it helps to push this video and the content out to everybody else looking for the same information you are. So until the next time, I love you guys. I will talk to you soon.